Oh, oh, ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ. Thank you on from joining on the fifth day of Margazhi month, solar calendar, Tamil month, Margazhi, fifth day. So today we are first starting with Thiruppavai, fifth shloka. The Thiruppavai fifth shloka, it's a very beautiful shloka, popular one also, and very loud one. Loud means not L-O-U-D, L-O-V-E-D, loud shloka by many because it has very deep meaning and it is also there is an analogy in it. And before that, we quickly try to understand that why are we doing this Thiruppavai in this month? Because Andal is the one who has uh, written this because of her devotion to to Lord Krishna, and she wants everybody to get that grace also. So just not for herself, but for the whole universe, she wants the grace of him. So she has written this poetry. So here each stanza stands for different ragam. So though I'm not so good in musical, though I learnt it, I'm not so good in musical singing. I'm just not doing that justice to it. So that's why I try to mostly read and not sing. Though I know I have learned to sing this, but still I could not do the justice to my teacher. But still, yeah. So, meditation wise, we can do it definitely clearly. So, when we try to understand, different shlokas have different in-depth meaning. First shloka, we had a contemplation of Lord Krishna, and we in the evening we chanted Krishna Ashtakam, and in the second day we try to understand the different ways of austerities that we need to perform in this month in order to keep ourselves calm, peaceful, clean by doing Pavai Vratam, which is nothing other than the Yama Niyamas of Patanjali. Then in the third day, we tried to do the Upasana on Vamana Avatara and Trivikrama Virat Rupa, by which we brought the Chitta Shuddhi and Chitta Vishalata, and we chanted the Vamana Stotram in the evening. And of course, the Lakshmi Ashtakam too. And in the fourth day, we tried to go in-depth meditation on how the Krishna is not, I mean, how, sorry, Kodai is not just asking us to do this Pavai Vratam for her or our own upliftment, but for if it is done as an Agnya Bhava, because whatever we follow, right, the Mano in Nigraha, Indriya Nigraha, Kaika, Vachika, Manasika, Ahimsa, Brahmacharya, Asteya Parigraha, Satya, and Dana. Dana is actually Asteya Parigraha only. And tapas. When we do all of these, then automatically we are not living for ourselves. The ahankara, mamakara loosens from us, and we are no more interested with the bodily attachment and acquisition for ourselves and for the family. Instead, we have the feeling of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Once we have this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, automatically we bring in that biological environment related upliftment, and also we feel that we have the responsibility to fulfill it from our end to have this ecosystem maintained. So that is why this Pavai Vratam seemed to be very useful. And when we try to connect with this today's shloka, where it is more on devotion and how we have to devote ourselves to the Lord, by which all our sins are getting destroyed. So that way we try to understand how Kodai is trying to tell us that how important this this Pave Vratam is, and how important is our devotion to the Lord. Right? So the shloka, as such, the fifth shloka, which is popular, is Mayanai Mannu Vadamadurai Maindanai Tuya Perinir Yamunai Turaivanai Ayar Kulatinil Tondrum Nanivilakai Taye Kudal Vilakam Zeda Tamodaranai தூயோமாய் வந்து நாம் தூமலர் தூவித் தொழுது வாயினால் பாடி மனத்தினால் சிந்திக்க போய பிழையும் புகுதருவான் நின்றனவும் தீனில் தூசாகும் செப்பேலோர் எம்பாவாய். Sorry, since I memorized, I just went in that flow. Mayanai Mannovada Madurai Maindhanai Tooya Peruneer Yamunai துறைவனை ஆயர் குலத்தினில் தோன்றும் மணி விளக்கை தாயை குடல் விளக்கம் செய்ததா மோதரனை தூயோமாய் வந்து நாம் தூமலர் தூவி தொழுது வாயினால் பாடி மனத்தினால் சிந்திக்க போய பிழையும் புகுதருவான் நின்றனவும் தீயினில் தூசாகும் செப்பேலோரெம் பாவாய். In between, I didn't get the tune. Sorry, I just forgot. It is Shri Ragam. Very wonderful Ragam. Just that I don't connect suddenly to it. Might be I need to switch on my tambura for that. It's okay. So here we are mainly there to understand the word and then the word meaning and meditation on it. So here Mayanai Mannu Adamadari Maindanai. So he is trying to explain about who this Krishna is, so that he wants to bring that connection. Why? Meaning we know who our child is. That is why we are able to connect with the child. We know who our father and mother are. We know who our relatives are. When we understand them, we build the friendship, the brotherhood, sisterhood, or whatever we have with each other in the family and in the society. But here the problem is, since we do not know much about our identity with the Lord, that's when we are not able to build that firm, strong, and deep compared to the other relationships. Whereas that those are all ephemeral. It can be that that person might like you or not like you, or that person can be with you permanently or not. This is all like dependent on the going forward, the nature of the world or the nature of that person, or however it is, the fate is going to take you. But here, this relationship with yourself, with the Parandaman, is always there, which is not ephemeral but permanent, which is not finite but infinite. But to understand that, you need to have little more qualities of him. Why? Because you understand the qualities of each and everybody, and we keep judging though we accept it or not. Here, once you know the purity and the divinity in him, then automatically you do not even want to think about why I need to have a relationship. Instead, I want a relationship with him. Is the what is established with the Lord. So here, that's why we are trying to see how important is our relationship with the God, and how we have to do our smarana on the God, so that we can leave our ephemeral relationship. Not that I will leave the family and go away somewhere, but we will do our duty, but not with attachment. The attachment creates all the problem. So he is saying that we shall set out after bathing in the pure water, carrying fragrant flowers to see our Krishna. Who is that Krishna? Who performs wondrous deeds? Who is the Lord Himself? Who was born in Mathura? Who played and rejoiced on the banks of Yamuna river with its abundance of water? That pure water which gave water to the whole cowherd clan, and who is like a beautiful lamb born in the cowherd clan, and who brought glory to the womb of the mother Devaki, who bears the scar on his waist because of the rope tied by his mother Yashoda, as she couldn't tolerate his mischievous antics. So it is enough to simply keep him in our hearts and sing his praise. The consequences of all our past sins and the consequences of the present sin will vanish like a dust. When it, like, how is this, how vanishing like a dust? They have given an analogy. A fire, when you put anything to the fire, it consumes it and it becomes ashes. Like that, when you bring this Krishna's consciousness in your heart and you feel that you are blessed with him and it is only him who is going to give you the permanent happiness, then automatically all your guilt, the worries, the tensions, all the hopes of anything on anything will become powdered or vanished like a dust, and then only his blessings, his the permanent peace is achieved. So here, while trying to understand on this, we can, like how yesterday we had seen analogy, right? Like, I would not say analogy, a comparison between this Bhagavad Gita and the Thiruppavai. Similarly, one more today, Thiruppavai 5th Pasuram, which we are seeing today, and Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter 37th verse. Both are almost similar. How? I would like to show that to you now. I hope you can see my screen share. So, yeah. So here, if you see in the slides, Tirupavai 5th Pasaram says, devotion to Krishna destroys the sin effortlessly. So devotion is needed, meaning I leave my I attitude, identity with my body, identity with my mind, and it is only Krishna and nothing else in this universe. Or you say Param Brahman, Krishna is just a form, and Parabrahman is come down to the form of Krishna to bless us. So there is nothing other than Parabrahma in this whole universe. When you understand this, since you are no more attached to the old baggage which you have been carrying, so you become purified. Second, like how the dust vanishes the fire, this is how this also vanishes. And then what is important for that? Surrender, remembrance of him, and bhakti. So simply keeping him in your heart removes your karmic bondage, because whatever you have been holding in your heart, the difficulties, distress, dissipations in the life, or the obstacles in yourself in reaching anything, or the worries, the thoughts of the past, or the anxieties of the present, or the hopes of the future, everything goes away because you are no more interested in that. I feel that I am fulfilled already with the bhakti and remembrance of Bhagavan. But if you see in Bhagavad Gita, what Bhagavan says is that Yathaidhamsi samidhognir bhasmasat kurute arjuna jnanagnis sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute tatha. Just as the blazing fire reduces the impurities or the wood, whatever you put in it, into ashes, in the same way, the fire of the divine knowledge burns all the karmas to ashes. So the essence is that the knowledge which you get, that I am not this name and form as the body, as Kritika, but I am that Parabrahma, Paramatma, which is represented as Om in the Veda, is me. And Om is only like a flag. And like how we say India, then we remember the Indian flag, like that the Parabrahma, when we say, we remember Om, and I am only that. When you understand that Omkara and do the Omkara Upasana, then it destroys the accumulated karma sins and it leads you to the upliftment, and thereby you get the purification. So that is what Bhagavad Gita says. So there it is the Viveka Janya Vairagya which yields you towards the Guru, and Guru we go and prostrate that with the Pranipatena, Pariprashnena, you has your doubts, all the Samshayaha Nivartana happens, and then you do the Manana, you keep churning it in the mind. So your Asambhavana and Viparita Bhavana goes away, and then you inculcate yourself the Shama, Dhamma, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. Shama, Dhamma is all the Manonigraha, Indriya Nigraha. Uparama Titiksha is where you have your remembrance on that Parabrahma, do the meditation, and Nididhyasana, and you have this Titiksha that I will go in this path, whatever may be the obstacles be, and whatever may be the heat and cold, the victory or defeat, the all the dvandvas I will not be fluctuating for, because they are coming agama apayinaha, they come and go. Once you understand this and get the titiksha, and you bring the shraddha on the Guru's Vakya and the scriptures Vakya, and you have the Samadhana mind that whatever happens, I will be equipoised, and then you have the mumukshatvam that I really want to release myself with this infinite identity and finite name and form, because they are keep changing and troubling my mind, and my mind can never be at rest, and I'm tired of seeing this restless mind. And so I want to get released from this restless minds. What do we call that? It's like a puppet play. So I don't want to become a puppet. So you try to get that jnana, and that jnana burns the sins. So Thiruppavai says bhakti burns the sin. Bhagavad Gita says the jnana burns the sins. And the common point is that the fire metaphor. And Thiruppavai says the grace of Krishna purifies you. And Bhagavad Gita says is that the self-realization purifies you. So both assures the karmic purification. And in Thiruppavai, this Bhagavan says, Andal says that you should have the emotional surrender, and in Bhagavad Gita it says that you should have the wisdom. Wisdom brings the awareness. Because of the awareness, you release your identity, and that leads you to liberation. So, bhakti and grace is needed. That is what Pavai, I mean, like our Kodai says in Tirupavai, and Jnana and the what is that? The knowledge and the yeah, Viveka and the Vairagya. Sorry, Viveka and the Vairagya is needed, is what Bhagavad Gita says. Both paths destroy sin, remove karmic burden, and guides you to the liberation to the divine God. But if you see, actually, both are same path. How? Because in both the places, you leave your identity with the body. The apprehension of yourself to be the body is removed, and the apprehension with the self as yourself is initiated, because of which you are any no more be connected with the vagaries of the mind, like the ocean depth is what you want to go to, and not into the ocean topmost layer. So that's why it says, now let us try to do a small meditation, by which let us try to see if we can understand it better, loosen our identity, and to connect with himself. So please sit in a meditative asana, whichever is comfortable for you right now. Let your body relax, eyes closed. Feel the gentleness in the body as you close the eyes. The back, neck, head are in straight line. The knees are grounded. Your body is still, at the same time comfortable. You may adopt a Jnana Mudra or a Hridaya Mudra, whichever you feel is needed. Might be Hridaya Mudra, since we are doing Bhakti Bhava today. I hope you know the Hridaya Mudra. The tip of the thumb is touching the middle finger and the ring finger, and the forefinger is going into the root of the thumb where you surrender. Now, closing the eyes, become aware of your breath, the natural breathing. Close to the tip of the nostril and just become aware of the temperature change. As you inhale, it is cold. And the gases exchange happens, and you are exhaling carbon dioxide, which is warm. The oxygen and nitrogen are taken inward towards the various parts of the body as blood flow through the veins, and you feel energized with vitality. Even the mind gets it as Chitta Shakti, and whole body as Prana Shakti. Inhale slowly from the navel. Exhale deeply from the throat pit. Inhale slowly from the navel till the throat pit. Exhale deeply from the throat pit to the navel. With each breath, imagine the mind becoming pure and fresh. like bathing in the sacred clear water. Every breath you exhale, you feel the heaviness, worry, and tension washed away. Inhaling, feel that the purity and freshness. Exhaling, feel the heaviness, worry, and tension washing away. Inhale, pure and fresh. Exhale, heaviness, worry, tension melting away. Leaving the breath to normal, entering into your heart center. Visualize yourself holding fresh, fragrant flowers. These flowers represent your devotion, your sincerity, and love. You are in the forest of the flowers. You have plucked the flowers, and each flower represents one thing. One flower is devotion in your heart. See the devotion flowering in your heart right now for Lord. And let the other flower be sincerity, and say to yourself that this sincerity flower, as it blossoms, I'll be sincere in my sadhana daily. I'll do the puja and smarana of the God. And the third flower which you take up is the love, the Parama Prema on the God. And see that it is Parama Prema is blossoming in your heart center. Your heart has become simple, humble, and open. Simple because of the devotion, humble as you are sincere in your efforts. The sincerity brings the humbleness, and the Parama Prema brings the opening up of the heart, Chitta Vishalata. An inner voice tells you softly, I am preparing myself to meet my Lord. Gently visualize Lord Krishna, the wondrous Lord of miraculous deeds. Born in Mathura, feel the baby Mathura, Krishna in that Mathura in your heart center. Now he is playing joyfully on the banks of Yamuna. Feel the Yamuna river's freshness in your heart center. Now, radiant like divine lamp, he is in the cowherd clan. Feel the radiant Jyoti in your heart center, which is none other than Krishna. He has blessed Devaki Ma by being there in her womb for 10 months. We are also carrying him in our heart center. Feel the blessings of Lord Krishna in your heart center. The rope mark is given lovingly by Mother Yashoda, as she had only love for him and she wanted discipline and sincerity in him. Let us try to bring that discipline and sincerity in us to go to that path where we have Krishna. Though Krishna was Parabrahma, he did not resist, but he saw Yashoda as his devotee and allowed her to do it. Let us all allow Krishna's grace within us and not to obstruct, not to be stringent, opening up your heart, allowing the Krishna to flow through you. Do not see Lord as a distant God, but as a loving, smiling, playful, compassionate Krishna, softening your heart. Devotion is filling your whole heart with warm light. Now feel this truth deeply. It is enough to hold Krishna in the heart. It is enough to praise Him with love. His remembrance burns away the past and the present sins. As the fire turns dust into ashes, feel the guilt, regret, fear, weight of the past melting away in Krishna's grace. The smarana of Krishna is necessary, so please chant Krishna's Nama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Let us remember Lord in our heart center and do His smarana. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Little faster speed. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Feel the heart opening up. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare. Slow down. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Soften your voice. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare. Deep inside. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Pass time in your mind without the lips moving. Feel lightness. Feel the freedom and the blessings. In the silence, say within yourself, Oh Krishna, stay in my heart. Guide me, protect me. Let my life be filled with your remembrance. Rest quietly for a moment. You do not have any more kama, krodha, lava, moha, mada, matsarya. Three times Om chanting. Each time, first time feel peace, second time feel devotion, third time feel the grace. Om. 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 From the peace, devotion, and grace, slowly bringing your awareness back. Feel your breath, feel your body. Gently do palming, cupping your eyes with the warmth of Lord Krishna. Opening your eyes if you have to Lord Krishna's photo and then to your palms. Carry Krishna in your heart as you move forward. Thank you. Hari Om Tat Sat.